So the things we need to find are vertical asymptotes. So if I set that equal to 0, you're going to get at -2. There are no holes. My horizontal asymptote is y equals 0. So at -2, x equals -2, I have a vertical asymptote. And then at y equals 0, I have my horizontal asymptote. And so creating an xy table, we have -1, 0, and 1, and then -2, -3, -4, -5. So -3, -4, and then -5. So now we just plug in points. So if I plugged in -1, that's going to be 4. So then at -1, I know it's going to be at 4. If I plugged in 0, it's going to be 2. If I plugged in 1, that's going to be 4/3, which is 1.33. And so that's enough for me to know that it's going to hug the asymptotes. If I plugged in -3, that's -4. If I plugged in -4, that's -2. And if I plugged in -5, that's -1/3. And then again, it wants to hug the asymptotes. So for these, I'm just going to kind of go around, and because the plugging in points part, fairly easy. For this one, if we factor it, right, you should have vertical asymptotes at -4 and at 3. You should have a horizontal asymptote at 0. For this one, if you factor it, that cancels out, so you have a hole where x is -3, a vertical asymptote at x equals 2, and then if you divide those, then you have a horizontal asymptote at y equals 1. This one factors into x plus 2 and x minus 2, so you just have vertical asymptotes there. And then you have a horizontal asymptote at y equals 0. If you factor it, so that will factor into x plus 2, x minus 1. And on the top, that factors into x minus 1 and x minus 1. So the x minus 1's cancel out. So that means I know I have a hole at x equals 1. I'm left with x minus 1 over x times x plus 2. So that's going to be a vertical asymptote at x equals 0 and x equals -2. And then I have a horizontal asymptote, since the degree on the bottom is bigger, at y equals 0. And then for this one, there are no vertical asymptotes, because if I set that equal to 0, you get imaginary. You get eyes. There are no holes. My horizontal asymptote is going to be at y equals 0. And remember, you just need to pick a chart, pick points, and graph.